Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to candle review number 2 of the day. Up next here, we are talking about a Kringle country candle. And this is one of the new scents from Country Candle for the fall. And this is butter croissants. Now, the other day, I read through my YouTube comments pretty much every single day. I don't reply every single day, which is something that I should probably, if I'm reading through them, I should just answer them as I go through. But someone had asked if I knew of a good like bread type scent, and I'm such an idiot. At the time, I was literally burning this in the kitchen, and I think I told her, no, I don't. I do. This candle, while it is not a like bread specific candle, I guess, it is a pastry, if you will. But croissants to me kind of land within that same realm of like bready scents, if you will. So I'm really sorry. I can't even remember the name of the person, but I felt like such a bonehead. And I've been meaning to go back and to try to like find the comment, but once I answer a comment on the YouTube studio, it like disappears off of there unless I change one of the settings. And if I change one of the settings, then it like brings all the comments ever back, and I get a lot of comments every single day. I have a lot of videos on my channel, so you can only imagine the amount of comments that are coming in on a daily basis. But anyway, hopefully you're watching. Hopefully you're watching. I would like to recommend to you butter croissants. Is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, you guys, this particular scent I have been burning for the last week. And it looks like I haven't been burning it for very long, but that is because this is a paraffin candle. If you know paraffin wax, you just know that this stuff burns slower than molasses flows. Like, if you are looking for a candle that you can get a really long life out of, may I recommend just looking into paraffin candles, period, because you will have them for all eternity. I actually struggle with paraffin because of that, because I am someone who likes to get through my fragrances much more quickly. But yeah. Also, I would just like to point out the deliciously large wax pool that this is giving me every single time that I burn it. Like, look at it, look at that. That is a nice wax pool, especially for a paraffin candle. However, I will still say, not my favorite type of wax. I am a soy girl through and through, especially when it comes to Kringle, because I think that Kringle has the best soy formula that I've ever tried. They're absolutely fabulous. So butter croissants, like I said, is new for the fall. It is currently on sale, and you should be able to combine my ambassador discount code. I will put the information and the link of where to shop for Kringle and country candles in the description box below this video. So if you want to save a little bit on your order, the discount code is MrKongsMom. Again, I will just put it all down below so that you don't have to write it down anywhere. You can just reference it at the description box. This is available currently in the large jar for $21.38, so it is on sale. You can get a daylight of it if you just kind of want to check it out. And again, I love that Kringle offers this. I wish that more candle companies who pretty much exclusively sell their products via online. I know that Kringle and Country is available in certain like boutiques, and they obviously have their own store as well. But for the most part, like I can't find Kringles or Country candles anywhere around me in any stores. So for me, ordering online is the way to go. And sometimes the best way to start is with a daylight, because that way you know whether you actually like the fragrance. You can see what it smells like burning. The daylights are essentially just a like larger votive. They're amazing. I believe the burn time is about 12 hours. So you get a really good sense of whether you're gonna like the fragrance or not. You can also get this in the medium jar, which is on sale for $19.12. And obviously it's available in the wax melts as well, but those are not currently on sale. All right, you guys, if you can hear Alf boofing in the background here, he is I don't know. I think you found a squirrel outside. Okay, so let us go with our scent story here. Butter croissants. A waft of warm oven air releases the sweet scent of freshly baked, buttery, flaky croissants. One sniff and you'll be craving more. And yeah, let me just tell you, if you don't normally do carbs and you're trying to avoid them, I would not get this candle because it's gonna make you want a croissant. This smells so good, you guys. And this is actually, I'm gonna be honest here, I did not expect this to perform super well because on cold sniff, I was like, nah, I feel like this might be light. That I can actually smell this quite well. So yeah, if you are a keto person, maybe this will give you your bready fix, but maybe it will also throw you into a tailspin of, I really need to get to my local bakery and get me some croissants. So our notes here, the top notes, warm butter and sea salt. The mid note is oven baked bread. And interestingly enough, fresh dill. I'm gonna address the dill. And the base is black currant and vanilla bean. Also, black currant. No, I don't smell it. I don't smell any currant in this at all. I also do not smell an ounce of dill. Now, maybe that's because my nose isn't quite as refined as it should be. But yeah, I mean, I searched high, low, and everywhere in between. Cold sniff, when it's burning, like I burned my nose hairs on this one, sticking my nose over it, trying to like see if maybe the dill or maybe the blackberry comes out to me when it's burning. No, I just don't smell it. I'm sure they put it in there. It's in the notes, but it just, you know what takes the center stage for me is the oven baked bread, the warm butter, and the sea salt. I don't even get much in the way of like vanilla bean. I mean, there is just that ever so slight sweetness to this, like the sweetness that you get from a fresh baked croissant. But it's not heavy on the vanilla bean. It's, you know, like I wouldn't focus on those notes really. I would focus on the fact that this smells like warm, delicious, buttery, slight hint of saltiness bread. It's fabulous, you guys. And I really, like I said, I was not expecting much from this, but this is such a great kitchen scent. I would burn this no other area of my house. This does not belong in my bedroom. This does not belong in my living room. It certainly doesn't belong in the bathroom, but holy moly, does this belong in my kitchen. I have it right next to the stove, and in the mornings I have been lighting this as well as some various like coffee, vanilla related scents, and this makes me happy. Smelling this in the morning makes me happy, and it makes me hungry. I am someone who does intermittent fasting, so I don't actually consume food in the mornings. I usually eat around noon. But I feel like smelling this kind of gives me the fix of eating a croissant without, you know, breaking my fast, which to me works quite well at this point in my life. So yeah, this is a delicious scent. If you like these bready scents, you gotta check this out. At least get it in the melts, at least get it in the daylights. It's really, really yummy. Now let's talk about the strength and the throw and the overall burn quality. First of all, strength is about a 6.5. Now I know that that sounds kind of on the like average to weaker end of the spectrum, but also keep in mind, this is a 2-wick paraffin candle. I kind of feel like paraffin can, one, only do so much, and two, that the amount of surface area that we're getting here, although it's a nice deep pool, I don't think I've ever had a country candle or any candle that came in this type of packaging, because this type of jar is used by a lot of different companies, right? Like this looks very familiar from Yankee. I know back in the day when I did purchase Goose Creek, they had a very similar style jar. So this is a jar that we're all, you know, quite used to. But yeah, it doesn't have a ton of surface area. This is paraffin wax. But That's still doing quite well for me, because let me tell you, most of the Yankees that I've burned, and the reason that I don't really shop at Yankee anymore is because the strength and throw of those was like a 3 or a 4, like just super, super light. This is just fine for what it is. Would I take more from it? Probably. But do I feel like I need it? Not necessarily. There's a lot of scents where I feel like I need it and I want it. This is not one of those. I think this is just great to have as like a background type of scent. So the strength makes sense for this for me. The throw, that actually I would put at more of a 7. This travels a lot further than what I expected it to as well. And just overall, this is a winner for me. And this was not one when I placed the order, like the pre-order for the fall stuff that was coming out. Ambassadors are allowed to do that, which by the way, you guys, the Christmas stuff is on its way to me. I pre-ordered all of the soy holiday candles that Kringle is going to be releasing this year. So I will have a video for you as soon as they get here. It's coming from Massachusetts. So I know the donkey is, it's slow. It's fine. I'll deal with it. But I know you've probably seen those popping up on a lot of other people's like Instagrams and YouTube videos. I'll be the last because that's the way that it works for old Melanie out here in Oregon, but it's okay. Eventually I get you the information, right? Anyway, yeah, the throw, a good solid 7. This is performing just as what I need it to, if that makes sense. Now, I do want to let you guys know, I am still very, very diligent about wiping the carbon residue off my wicks before lighting them up. I will also trim the wicks rather short prior to lighting it up. And I think that that's what helps me with the clean burn that I am getting from my country candles. When I am not doing those things, it does have a tendency to soot. I just have this belief that paraffin wax is like easily the most sooty or sootable, I guess, sooty type of wax, if you will. That's just been my experience with it. But yeah, when I wipe the wicks, when I keep them trimmed short, when I let this go for about 5 hours and then blow it out, it's performing fabulously for me, you guys. So this is one where I'm actually really excited to put it in my candle crock, because I would love to just wake up to this when I'm coming down the stairs in the morning, because it's gonna make me feel like, I don't know, maybe I had a baker show up at my house at 4 in the morning and they made some fresh croissants for me. Croissants take a lot more than 4 hours to make. They're like a huge friggin' process. I've never made them, but I would love to get good at baking. I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but the croissants would be first on my list because Craig loves them as well. So yeah, this is buttery, flaky, authentic, delicious. Just that hint of like salt in there. It's mwah, it's chef's kiss, you guys. If you are at all interested in this one, I'm giving it the big fat 2 thumbs up for you. So if you go by what my opinion is and you typically like what I like, I would say feel free adding this to your cart without too many concerns, because I think you're really gonna enjoy it. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in for today's candle reviews. If you missed the first one, I will also link it in the description box below this video. It was for a Homeworx Halloween scent. If you are new here, I would love it if you would take the time to subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up. And I really appreciate you guys being here. So I'm gonna enjoy my buttery, flaky candle here and indulge in a little bit of lunch. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my September home fragrance empties, because believe it or not, September is almost over. That's horrifying, but here we are. All right, see you in the next one, guys. Toodaloo.